somewhere over the rainbow. Hi everyone, I'm Jacob. I'm the Cow Hat and Pajama Librarian. And this was a fun one. A while back, I posted a video about the graphic novel Primer, about Ashley, a 13-year-old girl who had paints that gave her superhero powers, and she could apply 1, 2, or 3 of the paints at a time and gain the powers of each of them. And she went off and did battle as a superhero using that. Her stepmother, Yuka, was one of the people involved with the paints and developing them, although she didn't know their true purpose at the time. And so the story continues from there, and it is Primer, Clashing Colors. So the story continues from where the first left off. Ashley lives with her foster family, her dad, who she calls Dad, and her stepmom, Yuka, who she calls Yuka. And they've sort of resigned themselves to the fact that she should be a superhero. And so her stepmom has developed a costume that will allow her to dispense paint on herself in a way that it won't be washed off, getting rid of those powers, and where the suit can sort of reclaim the paint when it's done to avoid making it run out quite so quickly. And it works fairly well. Ashley can pick a few powers that are appropriate for a situation, load them into her suit, go off, do battle, and come back home safe and sound, hopefully. In the course of things, she sees a conflict and races off to a car to get changed so that she can help. She smashes the car in the process because changing in a small compact space isn't as easy as Superman made it look in phone booths. And comes out to see that it was the Teen Titans and they just defeated Deathstroke. And they won't let her come along on the trip to take him in because she's pretty young, even though she does have powers. Anyway, in the course of things, she learns that the Titans have to help protect this super battery that's being transported. And she decides arbitrarily that she's going to help out. She loads up her suit with the right types of paint and follows the battery so that she can help them out when something happens. Ultimately, Ashley messes it up. Her inexperience just causes the whole thing to fall apart. Ravager gets away with the battery, and she's embarrassed herself in front of the Teen Titans. Meanwhile, she's sort of made a friend at school, a girl named Violet. At first, the two of them get off on the wrong foot, but she finds out that Violet likes Primer and thinks Primer should be a member of the Teen Titans. And it was partly because of that encouragement that Ashley felt she should go help the Teen Titans with this task of transporting this dangerous battery, even if they did not want her there. In the aftermath, Yuka makes a new paint for Ashley that's glittery and actually would give her the same powers as Deathstroke, meaning that if she ever has to face Ravager again, she's better equipped for it. And Ashley reveals to Violet her secret, that she is in fact the superhero Primer. And Violet reveals that she knew all along, and that she disguises herself too, because she is Ravager, Deathstroke's daughter. And Violet as Ravager takes Ashley's suit and leaves. Now, luckily, Ashley still had the briefcase of paints that weren't loaded in the suit at the time. And so she's able to take a few colors, paint them on herself as she did in the past, to go try to retrieve things from Ravager. And so she goes, and ultimately she's defeated. But then her stepmom sends a drone in with her special Deathstroke paint. And Ashley applies it to herself and goes back into battle, and this time wins. She defeats Deathstroke, recovers the battery, gets it far away from everyone before it explodes, and saves the Teen Titans. And in the end, she is rewarded with an offer to come out west to Titan's Tower to join a junior version of the Titans to prepare and train to be a superhero. But she decides she doesn't want to leave her family and friends behind. And in the very end, Ashley visits her biological dad, who's still in jail, and he reveals that her mom is still alive. And the story ends there on a cliffhanger. I liked it. I liked the first Primer, and this was a fun continuation. I like the idea of a teenage superhero hero who's trying to figure things out and has great intentions, but has some growing up to do. It's always a great storyline. I love the fact that she feels sort of relatable to my daughters. They're only a few years younger than her, and so they can sort of understand what Ashley's going through and how they might feel in that situation. That's all to the good. The inclusion of the Teen Titans was fantastic because my kids were huge fans of Teen Titans Go, and they loved seeing the Teen Titans in this book and Ashley dealing with them. And so that was an extra added bonus. And really, they're the best superheroes for her to be running into. She's not going to make any headway with the heavyweights of the DC universe, the load-bearing superheroes. But the Titans in this form are a little more accessible, a little more realistic for her to believe that she could someday be on their level and be a member of their group. And that was all to the good. The art style is still good, the writing's still good, and I can't wait for the sequel. Go borrow Primer, and then go borrow Primer Clash and Colors from your local library. I think you'll enjoy them. While I'm on that subject, if you use and appreciate the services offered by your public library, why not take just 1 minute and tell the powers that be exactly that? Tell your mayor, tell a council member, tell your MP or MLA that you use and appreciate the services offered by your public library. We're at a time where some public libraries are having trouble finding sustainable funding to continue improving the materials, programs, and services they offer, and a few good words in the writers might make a world of difference. If by some chance you're a library staff member, don't forget, watching my videos counts as professional development time. With that, thanks for listening to me prime you for how great this graphic novel is. By all means, please like, please subscribe, and please check back to see what else I have to talk about from the CowHat Library. Thank you. Bye now.